Okay, students, today we are going to discuss about the next chapter which is about management thought. As you know, management is a dynamic process and every aspect of our life, whether it is our day-to-day business or whether it is different forms of business organization, all are gone through different parts of management. In every aspect of their life they use the management. Therefore we can say from the primitive age or from the old age, different authors, different think tanks have developed their thought regarding the management. In various periods different thoughts have evolved. Therefore we can say management is part and parcel of every aspect of organization. So we can go through the evolution of management thoughts, the basic or yearly contribution regarding management is part of the business activity. This idea is up to 19th century. Then management is a scientific process and we adopt different scientific techniques for the betterment of management. That thought has developed up to 1900 to 1930. Human relation approach. If we want to progress our management program, then we have to develop good human relation, and this thought is continued up to 1950. Then social system management is a part and parcel of society, and this system is came or continue up to same 1940 to 1950. Decision theory approach, this is continue up to 1965. Human behavior approach continue up to 1970, and then came system approach. Management is a system, we have to adopt different systematical approach and scientific approach for the achievement of management goals. It continue 1960, from 1960 onwards till now. Contingency approach, and management is a never ending process. It is a continued activity till the organization exists. We will apply the management. This thought is up to 1970 onwards till death. A framework of management thought. How many thoughts have been divided into management activities? Basically, broadly it is divided into two parts. One is classical and then neoclassical, and another modern thought has been developed. In classical thought, or that is called as classical school, basic assumption regarding classical school is people are rational human beings and they need of their management, and it has been divided into two parts: scientific management, which has been described by Charles Babbage, Taylor, F.W. Taylor, Jant. Next one, organizational management, is developed by Fayol, Webers and Simon. Next is behavioral school, and it is one type of thought. It is developed by Owen, Mayo, Follett, Maslow and McGregor. And what is the basic assumption of this thought? People are social and self actualizing. लोक पार्ट ऑफ द सोसाइटी एवं निजे निजर कार्य कौन निजर दायित्व कौन से आधार ये थॉट आम डेभलप होती. नेक्स्ट वन इज क्वांटिटेटिव स्कूल. वी अप्लाइड डिफरेंट मैनेजमेंट टेक्निक्स एंड ऑपरेशनल टेक्निक्स, एंड पार्ट ऑफ इट is management science, operational management, and this MIS is management information system. And the basic assumption of this quantitative school theory is people apply mathematical theory or mathematical application, and this thought has been developed by Carnegie. Therefore it is called quantitative school thoughts. Next is contemporary school theory, and this theory is developed by Japanese psychologists or think tanks known as Auchi. And basic assumption of this theory is people are guided by their positive attributes, and people can be punished by their negative activities, with the help of which we can properly implemented the management theories. This is all about your management thought and its period of evolution and its introduction. And next class I will discuss about the classical theory, its utilities, and neoclassical theories, its utilities. Okay, thank you.